And as we are wont to do, we'll just go live like we are now. So,
Yeah, guns blazing.
well, guns drawn. And if they need to go blazing, then they'll go blazing.
Well, we're ready. So, to break the ice, today my wife almost got scammed.
There was so many different ways, so you got to explain.
So, she got a message from her childhood friend that she saw recently asking her to lend her money because she was on a tight spot, whatever. And she told her, I need this amount or whatever you can spare. And my wife was about to do it, and her coworker told her, "Hey, no, wait, don't do it. Just call her and confirm it's hers. It's her message. If you hear her voice, would you recognize her? Yeah, we've been friends since we were children. Sorry." And she kept calling that number, and no one picked up. And then she realized she was about to give up a lot of money to someone, but she was just about to make the transfer.
Wow.
Yeah, I usually don't agree with with her coworker because I don't particularly like him, but I'm glad he was there today because it was gonna be a shit show at home if she did it.
Yeah, that's where I'd be like, yeah, you want to help out a friend? Now a friend's going to help you out. Get out of the house.
Yeah.
Actually,
But
sorry, go ahead.
well, it was crazy because it was her friend's phone number. Apparently, her phone number got cloned or something. I don't know.
Possible.
If possible. Yeah.
But yeah, a friend of my wife that actually happened, and she wound up sending this guy who supposedly had a lot of money. She wound up sending him a cell phone, a brand new cell phone, like a cash card, a whole bunch of things, like $2,500 worth of stuff. Before she
Oh.
realized the dude's not real.
Yeah.
So, but let's get to the intro real quick. We'll start saying hello to everybody, and then
Let's go.
we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll scam somebody in the chat. How you doing?
Yeah! Yeah! Happen with these, and I do not know what the grade is yet. So we are going to find out together. Most likely a 9.8, but man, fingers crossed that it hits one of those higher numbers as well. So let's see. You get to see before I do. Let's see. Oh, yes! Yes! Oh my God! Yes! Yes!
You about to get plugged, dude.
Dude, how come that Mark video always makes me so happy?
Because that's pure joy. Pure
Dude.
joy. He's a very passionate man,
Yeah.
especially at night when the lights are out.
Ooh. Apparently, that back injury brought things to the
Listen,
surface.
how do you think I got it? But James, hello. James, the winner of
Hey,
our
James.
giveaway last week. James, I put it in the mail today, so you should be getting it shortly.
If someone deserves it.
Chope and Drope 2013. Hello. TM, do not worry about it, my good looking friends. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. We'll see how long that lasts.
Timothy.
Kyle,
Hello, Kyle.
you're more than welcome to hang out here. Check out Kyle later, selling some bangers, no doubt, on the Madhouse YouTube auction tonight. Kyle, put the time in there for us. All right.
Yeah, and maybe drop the link if you can.
Do that. Do that. Is it actual Dracula or is it actual Van Helsing?
Well, apparently, Drag is developing a personality disorder.
Yeah, he put a post out there on Instagram a little earlier in the week saying that this is indeed him. I mean, it makes sense, but I don't know if I can trust that either. Seth 11. Seth,
Hey,
Seth and Free, like me, are suffering
Leo.
through 95-degree heat here in Upper Texas, Northern Texas today. So 35 degrees Celsius for those who are not doing the imperial conversion.
That's some sticky bowl weather.
Jonathan, I put in the chat. I don't know if we're in any chats together, but Jonathan, if you got some time, if you want to join, Jonathan sent me a very fantastic AOK with a whole bunch of
Marvin
the Martian stuff that I've got. Some cool little plushie dolls that are actually in my son's room because he loves it also. But my favorite Looney Tunes character is
Brandon, you heard him.
Yeah, he's heard me more than once. So I'm pretty sure I'll have to repeat it again and too. Yes.
Luisito.
This guy was all over MegaCon this weekend, taking mad pictures and a whole bunch of different costumes too.
Yeah, my favorite, Spider-Punk.
Yep. Hope you had a good time, Louis. I'm sure he did. I'm sure he brought joy to a lot of boys and girls there. Love
Yeah,
to see
Louis' cosplay of Spider-Punk is the best that happens to Spider-Punk.
Spotty.
Spidey.
Thank you again for the Tim Tams, the wonderful slabs, wonderful comic books that I won.
Did he send you broken slabs?
No, he didn't send me a broken slab. He sent me a Halo slab.
Oh, nice.
He sent me a Big Time Collectibles Batman. He sent me some other floppy goodness. Who else is here? Durs.
You're on fire today, Nick. Those painkillers suits you very well.
They do. They do. Who else
Hey,
is here?
Durs.
Yeah, windy. Yeah, no springtime. We got probably like a week of nice weather, and then it just goes to microwave. You can see I got that. And for me, I don't like the
Gary.
heat. I don't like the heat. If anybody wants to hop on to talk, if you want to make it a few nerd dads instead of two nerd dads, just let me know.
Oh, I like that.
Hit
You
me
know
up.
dads. I like
Hit
that.
me up on my Instagram, and we'll have fun. But yeah, and that's the only reason why I'm wearing a tank top. I usually just save these for sleep, but I don't know.
So Kyle says that Madhouse Comic Auction at 5. He doesn't have a wrench, so he can't drop the link. Do you have it at hand?
Yeah, I'll give it to him right now. I see it. I don't know if I knew how to make him a what do you call it? I know it's somewhere in YouTube. I don't know.
What?
There you go. Dale, we have made the jump to prime time, baby.
Yeah, we were promoted by our own egos.
And actually, there were I think over 140 views for last week's nighttime show.
Yeah, I think you made the right call.
Yeah, but I mean Thursdays is still a possibility. We didn't have one last week because I effed up my back and I was pretty much prone on the couch.
Yeah, it would have been a pretty strange show.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, I hurt my back last week.
What a dweeb. What's the meaning of the word
As my
dweeb?
lovely co-host tries to incite a riot here. Yeah, there's a certain way, and it's not. I don't attribute it to being old because when it first happened, I wasn't old. I was still like 36, 37 when it first happened. It's like if I twist my back or if I twist my neck a certain way, it's like it short circuits my whole body. But speaking of short circuiting my body, here is Kyle.
Hey,
how's it going?
Digger Jim. For
Finally.
those who don't know, Digger Jim will be out to spike people's drinks over at Heroes Con in North Carolina. So be careful if he buys you a drink.
All right.
or enjoy it.
Oh yeah, or just tell him not to spike it. You're all up for whatever.
Ride the snake.
And it wasn't a case of that Chaos Chrissy Chaos. Rem, you have the link if you wish to. So many times I just doubled it up. You have the link.
What are you preparing, Kyle? Do you want to tease the audience with what are you selling tonight?
Okay, wait, hold on a second. Before we get to that, what's up with the stand-up of Ming Nin Hua behind your back there?
Wow. You're muted, Kyle.
Now, is that from S.H.I.E.L.D.? I don't know when that's from. She's been on so many TV shows.
You are muted, Kyle.
Oh, is it because dude, I've been talking this whole time.
Yeah, I know.
Jesus. It's because it went through my headset. I've been trying to switch it to my camera. You didn't hear what I said. I literally like leaned back and I said, "Oh, this? You noticed?" Like it's not like perfectly framed. It's from Book of Boba Fett when she played
Oh, yeah.
Boba's right-hand woman.
Fennec Shand?
Yeah, Fennec Shand. She doesn't miss. She does not miss.
Yikes.
It's like a mutant power?
I'm not sure. But how are you two doing today?
Good. Very well.
Cool.
Thank you.
Do we have any topics?
We do not. I think we made the choice to go topicless,
Yeah.
as we usually discuss whatever pops up anyway.
Yeah, we're too lazy to stick to a topic and to come up with a topic for that matter.
Yeah. There it is. Book of Boba Fett. Can Kyle remute himself?
Yeah, there we go.
And why do I feel that you always have the need to have something of the female form behind you, whether it's Ming Na Wen, stand up, or the headless dress model?
Insecurities.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you like?
I can relate to that. Yeah.
Can I be honest though? She's scared. She's scared me 3 times, and I've like walked into the room and been like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, that's happened to me. 2 topicless dads.
Yeah, or a few.
Or 2 topless dads.
I like topless a little bit better.
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl.
I'm glad your back's feeling better.
Oh,
We're-
Seth is
we're-
recommending
we're-
Too Lazy to Try is a YouTube channel about that reviews comedy things, right? Is that what you're talking about, Seth?
There we go. I switched my mic over.
Yeah.
Too lazy
Torn
to
up,
try.
torn up or poked full of holes.
Oh, I remember when I was living with a friend,
Mhm.
and he had another friend. Oh, Remy Q, baby.
Sorry, you said topless, and I had some mail that arrived, so I thought I could show you a book.
Yes. So
Actually,
we
I
had
had
the.
three.
Remember when Transformer 1 came up?
Mhm.
That you had the versus standees from the movies that were Megatron and Optimus Prime heads
Okay.
facing each other. Okay, we had that at our house because we got it from the movies. And then he moved out and left them to me. I had so much fun destroying those.
Destroying them. You cynical person.
Yes.
Hey, Chris.
The Great White North, well represented, and across the pond,
Doctor.
DVH. So, do you have Kyle? You want to give a little preview before we get to Remy's book of what you got going on tonight on Madhouse?
Oh no, it's fine. Something that I will actually no, I'll show off one thing. I am, as you know, a big Star Wars nerd.
Star
And I
Wars
got-
Live hashtag.
At Thrawn 1 through 6,
Nice.
signed by Jodie Hauser.
Nice.
Each one of them signed, and yeah, she's such a Star Wars nerd too, and we like nerded out, and I was just so excited. But yeah, I'll probably put these up for a buy now.
Well, okay.
When did you get her signature?
WonderCon.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to force myself to learn how to have fun again, so I went to WonderCon.
Good to hear. Good to hear. It's not easy.
Mm-mm,
It's not.
I never-
not at all.
Am I
Where
Yeah,
you,
Randy.
baby? You have something you want to show off?
Help us have fun. Oh shit.
Is this Felicia and
Bye, Felicia.
Oh, Mary Jane. Yeah, that's
Just really good artwork. But you said topless earlier, and I was like, oh yeah, I had a couple books come in.
I don't get the choice of blinds behind Mary Jane though.
Yeah, the way she's holding the whip is a little weird to me. Or sorry, not the whip. The what are those called? Splash.
Riding crop.
Crop. Jesus. Yeah, she's holding it kind of weird.
There we go. We have a claim from DVH.
I think it was more of a sensual glide down the inner thigh. So
Got it. Okay.
it's
Yeah.
a tease before, the mix of pleasure and pain. Hellraiser.
Yeah. I don't get it, but I know it is a thing.
Now, how many lovely lady books would you say you have, Ren?
I've got a lot.
just that one.
Like recently, I bought a lot because I was like, you know what, screw it. We'll just let this thing go. But yeah,
Just sell the house if it gets too tight.
The true weakness of men.
I like that actual Van Helsing is more in character than actual Dracula.
You know, when actually AVH, I'm going to call him. When he hit the first scene, I was like, that's got to be Drac, doesn't it?
I mean,
It makes sense.
It bothers me that he knows my government name.
But then Drac copped to it. And I'm like, can I really believe? No, I don't know.
it's all
it's like
based on faith.
once he said it was him, then it's like now everybody doesn't believe him.
Yeah, maybe that's it. I mean,
I have some troll personas that I use around the YouTubes. You guys may have seen them.
really?
Yeah, absolutely. I have like 7 accounts.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
When people ask for sub pushes, I'm always there.
Oh,
I'm always-
yeah, that's right.
I bring a whole family.
The voices in your head. How do you refer to yourself inside your head? Because for example, I refer to me as us. So when I talk to myself, I talk to
We are Ignacio.
yeah, something like that. I use different voices and
Really?
yeah.
I channel Randy Orton, and I just embrace the multiple voices in my head. No, I have a imaginary friend. His name is Brian.
I have an imaginary friend too. His name is Chris. He lives in Canada and manifests.
Oh,
Hey, wow.
hey.
What's going on, guys?
Manifestation does work.
It's true. It's true.
So do we have to believe that this imaginary friend of yours is real and we're looking at him?
Yeah, are we supposed to just act like he's really here?
I have
Well,
Adobe.
hello, Chris. Thanks for
I have
joining.
Adobe Premiere, and I am editing this as we speak.
Oh yeah. By the way, everybody, this is not live.
And,
we're all in the Matrix. And I'm working.
and Chris, the comic vet, has always been a puppet.
Jesus.
I got many exes that would agree with you.
Chris, I have to
Yeah.
ask, how cold is it there in Canada that you have a hoodie on?
Well, I just haven't changed. So when I started work this morning, it was freezing. So I know that you guys, well, Iggy would probably understand what Celsius is,
Yeah.
but Fahrenheit is what you guys would obviously you grew up with. So it was when I started work today, it was literally 0, and then it went up to plus 14 here.
Nice.
So I gotta say though that I have something underneath this, but the temperatures now that the sun's starting to go down has cooled down a bit, not to the point of freezing, but
Plus 14?
plus 14
Be-
Celsius.
I feel like that's
positive.
okay. All right. Well, I don't know what that is. Then.
So that's
I'll tell
probably
you.
like around 50 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay, Google.
Okay, 50 works. Plus 14. I was like, that
What
sounds
plus 14 degrees Celsius
uninhabitable.
in
Like
Fahrenheit?
nobody lives there. Like you're just.
Hey, let him do the.
14 degrees Celsius is 57.2 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay,
There you go.
okay. That's a little different.
I've never used.
I went through a lot of
I've-
temperature
Go
change
ahead,
today.
like,
I've never had negative, so I've never had to say like plus 15 degrees.
Okay. Yeah. It's
I've
a
never
way of life for the
experienced
rest of
the
the world,
negative.
right?
I
Iggy?
feel like negative, you're just dead.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure your limbs start
it's-
falling off.
Not this year.
I was about to say, Seth, be careful what you ask because you may just get an answer. Okay.
Yes, but not
Yep.
this year.
I'm here currently in 35 degrees Celsius,
My God, Nick, I
Yeah.
would melt.
and it's April
Yeah, and
3rd.
you know what?
What? Wait, why is it so hot there?
The
Jesus.
most amazing thing in this conversation is that Nick uses Celsius.
Yes.
Well, I knew that what you would understand, so I figured I'd convert it, and I get to use it twice now.
Yeah. How do you feel? Do you feel part of the world?
No,
yes,
I feel-
like the entire planet.
Can you actually tell me the temperature using the CGC grading scale?
So where I am, then it's probably like a 3.5.
Yeah, I would have to know what the top is.
The top is 10,
I know the
which
top
would be 100 in Celsius.
temperature.
Yeah,
So
apparently
now-
I'm currently in 17.2 Celsius.
There you go.
I'm
See,
in
that's
1.8 CCC.
That's cigar weather right there.
So you're missing some pages.
Minus
Yeah.
30 degrees.
No.
This is all right, folks. Let's grab our coats. We got to go out.
Marty, what's minus
Celiac. No,
40
celiac
degrees
is
Celsius
whiskey.
in American? It's hell. That translates perfectly right around the planet.
All right, just got my first lot together. That should be good enough. I'm prepared for the auction. So it's the only preparation I did.
Hey, Austin.
Austin, it's been
So
a
we've
while,
had
man.
12 celiac, 12 cellulite.
So Critique now is like comic journey with cheese, but he's with temperature. So let's talk nerdy. So
Yes.
have you guys seen the Blue Beetle trailer?
Absolutely. I'm a big Jaime Hernandez fan.
I have zero.
What has he been in aside from Cobra Kai?
It's Jaime Reyes. Sorry, Jesus, guys. Nobody corrected me.
I mean, if I have to correct you, it's Jaime Reyes, but
Jaime Reyes. Reyes?
That's if you're in Brazil. Now, Roscoe, you shaved the beard, huh? You trimmed the beard down.
Yeah, I didn't recognize him.
he trimmed it.
You trimmed it.
I almost didn't recognize him.
And what I want to ask from one of those pictures is how tall is John's Comics with Kids? Because he seems like a really
Yeah, he seems really tall in that video.
And tall.
I was jealous. I was actually a bit attracted to him, to be honest.
It doesn't have
He's a
to.
handsome devil, sure.
It doesn't have to do with his height. Hello.
Another one is who was there at MegaCon this past weekend.
Mhm.
John is tall
Yeah.
and attractive.
So yeah, we had MegaCon, C2E2, and WonderCon, correct?
Yeah.
All in the same weekend. Yep.
Yeah, that's wild. I had a fun time at WonderCon.
It's like
Vet is like 6'1", 6'2", no?
Yeah, I'm 6'1".
Me and Remy are the same height, essentially. 5'11" and a half, 6 foot.
Well, don't ask Rob. Rob's convinced I'm like 5'3". I don't know where he gets it from.
Rob is.
No, we're tall. We're taller than Rob, though. I'm not sure by much.
I think with the C2E2 event that we're collectively the first meeting that we all got a chance to
We
Shake
are
hands and
C2E2.
everything. It was Tyler and myself were like the tallest ones.
Yeah.
And
That's how I figured you were probably about 6'1", 6'2", because you were like a foot shorter than Tyler. So I was like, he's pretty tall. Like, I was like, Chris is a tall guy, but I figured probably that 6'1", 6'2" range.
yeah.
You know?
You guys are laughing, but that's true. That's true. No, I didn't think you were that short either.
5'8" Celsius. Yeah. But TW had the best hair that weekend, as always.
I'm sure did. He had some awesome pair of pants too. He was wearing some
Yes.
cool like checkerboard pants. That was pretty awesome.
Yes.
6 foot with an afro. Aren't we all?
Perm.
Yeah, which means Beckerman is 5'10" in real life. Hey, so aside from Remy's lovely lady book, what's that story? What's the title on that book anyway? I mean, it doesn't really matter. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
It's a Power Hour cosplay, I think.
Oh, Power Hour. I know that book.
Yeah. Okay.
Dude, these books keep following me around, man.
Which book?
They actually had a full naughty where it doesn't have the see-through panties over here.
Oh, yeah.
But I was like, nah, I'll go for that. I like that little bit of the blue line in there.
Come on, Chrissy Gales, go to HeroCon.
FCG showing off a whole bunch of stuff. He met a whole bunch of people too. He unboxed this awesome set of Valiant cards from back in the day too, which hits me in the heart because I love Valiant from back in the day too. So SCG is another one who's our height, Rem.
Jeez,
I'm a
good
proud
dude.
hobbit.
Yeah.
I'm 5'7".
I don't know how tall I am. I'm like 5'8", maybe. I'm not sure.
Yeah, and I'm convinced DVH is actually Tyson Fury in disguise. That means he's like 6'4", 6'5". Probably.
That is a cool name.
Starting to thaw out, Jay. It's starting to thaw out.
Thaw out.
Thaw out.
Eight.
Out. What's that about?
Did that? Was there an accent there?
Very slight.
It's so common that I talk to Canadians now, and I never hear that. It sucks. I'm kind of disappointed.
I thought everything was going to be like letter Canadian.
Man, you can go ahead and use your own accent. They throw it in there all you want.
If
Just
anyone
add
has to,
A at the end of everything, and everything will be okay.
if anyone has to worry about accents, it's me, Chris. Come on.
Yours is
Yeah.
classy, man. Mine's just dirty.
What was I gonna say? Anybody else pick up anything else this week out of the new comic book day stuff? Ignacio, you know I ordered some more of.
Oh, he basically outed himself.
Wow, what just happened?
I don't know. Nikki's
You ordered
unpredictable
something.
like that.
Okay, all
I
right.
hate this mouse. But I ordered 3 more of your exclusives
himself off
from
the show.
the Scout web store.
Oh, nice.
And they sent me the wrong cover.
What?
Oh no.
So I had to send them back.
Scout customer service is pretty good. I coerced them into giving me a discount once.
I remember that you made them honor the 50% discount because you were in a different time zone.
Yeah.
And they honor it, which is good.
Yeah, they said it makes sense, but yeah, they just gave me a 110 code.
7'1" giants. Hello,
Seven- What?
Look at Remy surreptitiously using his Illuminati cup mug.
It's also a very loud mouse.
Who, me?
You're
You're
muted.
muted.
Surreptitiously is a fun word.
Yeah, I made an effort to make it sound appropriate.
Hey, Ram, you were muted, so just so you know.
Yeah, we're just watching you mime.
Doesn't matter. I still have to do the thumbs up with my emblem on it.
I hope one day.
Uatu.
I hope one day they release a mug for people that filled in as Illuminati, like one-time or part-time Illuminati members, like just on the bottom of the mug. So you actually have to just tip it up to see some logos or something.
Kobayashi.
That's not a bad idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
A barbershop.
You've been on there. Durs has been on there. Tyler's been on there.
Yeah.
Love you, Tyler.
I did too. I saw that.
My
It
new
was
ball.
it was the Summer League in 1996.
Yeah, the D League.
But Tyler wasn't alive in '96.
Still,
Still, it happened.
So he's
If
a
we
time
could say he
traveler like
dunked
Tyler?
on- if he can say he dunked on 7'6" Manute Ball, we can say it was 1996.
Okay. So now that we're talking mugs, I have a pet peeve that I realized recently. You know when you see a mug in a movie or a series and you
Mhm.
know it's empty? Do you get that? That you see it in a scene and I don't know why, you know it's empty. Right? And why don't you put at least water in there?
Right.
Make it
I'm
like,
not sure.
Well, they talk with the mug, like
oh yeah.
like trying to drive home a point by talking with the mug.
This
I-
this is what I never got in movies. Whenever you see a movie or a TV show, there is invariably a guy wearing a leather jacket all the time. You never know if it's hot, if it's cold.
Mhm.
You can
Or if
never
he's
tell.
gonna-
He's always wearing a jacket.
Or if he's gonna like hit the side of a jukebox to make it power on.
Iggy, I can
Hey,
give
or
you.
jump a shark on water skis wearing it.
With a leather jacket and little yellow shorts on.
I could give you some insight, Iggy. At least when it's related to food. I did a Jack in the Box commercial, and there were burgers that they had, and there were the edible ones and the inedible ones.
Yeah.
Basically, they would paint the burger to make it look like good, and they'd use glue to make it look like it's wet and stuff because they had to like shoot it properly. And then there was one time where you could only bite one side of it, so you're holding it.
Yeah.
The other side's all fake, and like there's a little section that you can bite off, and they just have multiple of them. I did a Glad Press and Seal commercial too, where I was throwing French fries, and they had an entire just one of those normal sized tables filled with French fries. Just like they didn't know how many takes it was gonna do, so they bought so many French fries.
Oh, I'm hungry all of a sudden.
Hey, could you
So, but in that case, that's movie magic.
Yeah, exactly.
In what I'm talking about, it's movie bullshit. because they're not adding to it; they're making it worse.
here's Chrissy Chaos's superpower.
Yeah, making burgers look wet since '99.
Kyle, could you run down your IMDb for everybody? I know you have a movie credit also, even though it was cut.
I just have to like send you my resume, to be honest. I don't have many IMDb credits because you had to. I got in where you had to like pay for the service. Like they charge you. Like IMDb charges the people. It's like I don't know. I just didn't want to participate in it, so a lot of my credits didn't get posted.
Yeah, I saw that too. Like Instagram now is offering us to be verified to get that blue check, and you have to pay like $15 a month, I think.
Yeah, everybody wants their cut, man. But I could send you my resume if you're actually interested in what I've done.
No,
They- They don't get enough, so they want to have more.
Mm-hmm.
So Instagram wants me to pay $15 a month, and they won't let me put links in my posts.
I'd be happy just to be able to share your stuff, Chris.
Yeah. Relax, Nick. What are you, some tech genius?
Sorry. Hey, Kyle,
I mean-
C Bizzle wants to know what you're drinking. What white
Just
wine? What
just
white-
Chardonnay.
Oh, Chardonnay.
Watch me
I mean,
sip. Chardonnay.
Chardonnay? Oh no, I have that song in my head now.
There's a song called Chardonnay.
No, but I have.
No.
Now watch me whip. Watch me, nene.
Watch me sip,
Oh,
sip,
Chardonnay.
Chardonnay.
We connected on some stupid.
I kinda-
level, Chris.
I kind of like it. Yeah.
I'm actually
I'll drink
surprised
it
you know
like
that
that.
song.
Who, me or
No,
Iggy?
Ignacy.
What? What?
How do you know that song?
Sure.
I don't really. I don't know. I don't really know because I've never.
Is it true what I heard about you
heard
at
it
Sam's party last
in
week?
full.
We got a blowjob from his mom.
Oh shit, that's me.
That's Kyle.
There he
The party
is.
was so sick. Everyone got laid. No wheelchair Robert even got a hand job.
That's it though. That's literally it's like 4 seconds. It used to be longer, but they cut it down.
That's what she said.
That was actually, I think that was the first interaction I had with Kyle on Instagram. I posted a clip from that movie. He was like, I was in that movie. I was like, no, you weren't. He was like, no, I was. I was like, oh, yeah, that's you.
Yeah, I'm just a perpetual liar.
I mean, how much time did you spend on makeup, Kyle, for that shoot?
Oh, on that barely any. I did a zombie shoot once, and I spent 4 hours in makeup.
That
4 hours, not
going to
moving.
ask you, because remember the movie 13 Ghosts?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So those ghosts were highly designed and very skillfully designed, and some of them like appear like for a couple of seconds in the movie, which is kind of lame because you have 13 unique designs for these ghosts, and you're only showing them with like a strobe effect, like for a couple of seconds. The movie industry is kind of stupid sometimes.
Absolutely. The 4 hours in makeup was for a photo shoot. And then I was in Lemony Snicket's too. They put a prosthetic nose on me to make me look
the
like.
Jim Carrey movie?
Yeah.
Is this true?
Yeah, I was in a movie.
Was
Iggy.
it,
Oh, heck yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember Iggy showing us it. It was really cool. It was in Spanish.
was it
Mhm.
wrong?
No, it was like some action film.
Yeah, it's a sequence shot, like hour and a half sequence shot, like a little longer maybe. Zombie movie, like found footage. So, and I
Where is
mean,
this?
nowhere to be found. I
Come
asked
on, man.
I have asked the director for the movie, but he ran into so much trouble. To start, he forgot to turn on the microphone when he recorded the movie. We spent months rehearsing each sequence of the movie.
So who is this guy? This is what I want to know.
I don't know. He's a journalist, I think.
Looks
But-
nothing like you.
It's
No.
not my Iggy. Not my Iggy.
Thank you, Remy.
This is Darth Iggy.
It's like the dark Kermit from that meme. it's like, you know what I'm talking about? That
I'm gonna message
Kermit talking to dark Kermit.
about a commission.
How come I'm not talking with this Ignacio? I'd like to talk with this Ignacio right here.
Yeah. Well, we need to do a late show, and I need to dust my wig.
And if you
shave my
didn't know, available only in the DJLinks.shop, we have the
Ooh,
Link Skull.
In purple? I didn't know that.
in
looks
purple.
nice. Oh, Remy, I know you like your sexy girl
Rest of
covers.
salmon.
I'm going to do a sexy girl cover for a Kickstarter soon.
Ooh, nice.
So I'm gonna let you know. I will probably go bondage, demon.
I feel like
I don't know.
that's a let's talk about it thing.
Oh, excellent.
Well, is that
I-
with,
I'll let you know.
the sax guy?
That was Tate.
Yeah.
That was the shirtless
Yeah.
sex guy.
Yeah.
Sexy
still
saxophone
believe.
saxograms?
The oiled down sex guy. Tate Prime.
I still believe.
There's a guy who does saxograms. He's the sexy saxophone man.
So-
or sexy saxogram saxophone man.
Kyle, I got
What?
a question about Project Accent. So
About-
for your little less than five, was it the
Yeah.
assistant director that directed you then, or was it Todd Phillips?
Todd Phillips.
That's awesome.
He was really cool, man. He was he's like the epitome of like a big time indie director. They shot everything on shoulder. Like they didn't have anything. Like if you watch the movie, like it's all like this because
Handheld.
That soundtrack was incredible as well for that movie.
Absolutely. They got in a lot of legal trouble. So that movie was technically a failure because of the aftermath with the lawsuits that happened.
The legal fees?
Yeah. So basically a bunch of kids decided to mimic the movie and break into construction sites and throw parties.
What does it have to do with the movie?
They said that they drew inspiration from the movie.
Oh, there was a huge case here against a musician. The state, the country basically, sued him because he talked about smoking a joint in one of his songs, and they wanted to basically incarcerate him because he was making inciting people to smoke. This was in the 90s, and he won, of course, because it's freedom of speech and such. But
yeah,
and do people that make superhero movies get sued? Disney gets sued because kids jump off balconies because they want to fly?
Sort of. There have been lawsuits like that, but none of them really make it very far.
I mean,
you can sue for anything, Iggy.
Yeah, you're the sue country.
There was some lady who's dropped her hot coffee.
Hey, you're fucked. Oh yeah.
And
Yeah,
she sued McDonald's for him.
You kicked Chris with your faulty mouse, Nick.
Yeah, no, I didn't kick him.
Oh, okay.
His
I'm gonna have to jump off to the other StreamYard and start getting ready to sell some books.
All right,
Okay.
go check
Yeah.
out.
Good luck, Kyle. Thanks for joining us.
Let me see.
Yeah, absolutely.
Madhouse Comics. Let me see if I can bring that up.
Good to
It's no
see
big
you.
deal. You guys can hop over there. I'm just gonna be starting a bunch of books at $1. That's all I want to do today. So, but yeah, I hope you have a great rest of your show. I always love talking with you guys. I'm happy that this one wasn't super depressing. Because normally I've cried like 3 times listening to Two Nerd Dads. So
sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. I eventually want to talk about space racism, but we keep on getting.
I've been preparing for that one.
We'll we're gearing up. We all have to be emotionally ready for that one. So
that takes a lot of I'm actually going to therapy for it. So
the only thing I'm going to say is I'm Team Human. That's all I'm gonna say.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah,
it's another
check out
and anybody else can go to hell.
Check out Kyle over Madhouse Comics. I put the link in the description.
Another 3 months of therapy for me. Thanks, Iggy.
But yeah, we had touched on this earlier. I don't think we really got into it though.
No. Oh yeah. Go for it. I'm gonna hop off.
All right, later, Kyle.
Also talk about the other trailer that dropped, Secret Invasion.
Oh yeah.
And the one tomorrow coming.
What's coming tomorrow?
Into the
Spider-Verse.
Oh no way, the second one.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm happy that they postponed it.
In June, I think.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm super excited. I'm a big Skrull fan. So just so you guys know, pick up Meet the Skrulls if you're a speculator. Other than that, have a great day. Right.
Later.
Thanks, Kyle.
I feel like he's got a few copies he's going to sell later. Of
Quite possibly. He's probably got the 1 in 50 or the 1 in 100. Yeah, you know what?
Subliminal messaging there.
I was psyched to see the trailer. Like for me, it had Shazam vibes, which means I guess it'll be fun. But for me, like the CGI was really like the costume itself looked fantastic to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm psyched to see it from that regard. But I'm like, I don't know.
I didn't watch it. I wasn't a fan of the Tick, the cartoon, or the actual show, and so I'm not excited for this. New reboot of the Tick doesn't interest me at all. I know
So-
nothing about it. It wasn't funny. I didn't like the moth guy. It was stupid. So
do I offer to ask you if you want to watch it now?
Yeah, I'll watch
Didn't
it
you like Batmanuel? That was.
I thought the Tick was supposed to be legendary. I never saw it.
Spoon.
Yeah.
I saw it. The
Yeah.
cartoon, the series, the reboot. I didn't catch it, but so for me, this has a lot of Spider-Man vibes.
Yeah,
Spider-Man
that's,
vibes? Like
that's
the
what I
original-
thought too. Like
the OG
yeah.
Spider-Man vibes.
yeah, like
Kinda, yeah.
Tom Holland playing around with the suit and stuff, and
Exactly.
But a little known fact that this is actually Remy Q's house.
yeah.
You ever seen? This is where you see that.
That's
Room
where he
behind
has
the piano is just on the
That's
other side of those
yeah,
windows.
it's on the other side of the wall.
That's where the piano resides.
It's true.
Let's check it out.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Mr. Reyes? You finished scraping the gum off that lounger or what?
Gum. It's not the other word. It's gum.
Chum.
Everything right now feels so out of reach.
You always land on your feet, bro. You're Hyman.
They don't get out much.
It's up to me. I'm not into it.
Jenny?
He's got good hair though.
He does.
Guard that with your life, but do not open it.
You went in to get us jobs, and all you brought back was a hamburger.
Okay, I don't think it's a burger.
You haven't looked.
What the hell is that?
How did you get it to do that?
I think he likes me.
Hyman.
This ain't what you want. 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 What the?
Host acquired.
Who said that? Okay, it's gonna be okay! Space.
Re-entry systems ready.
Wait, no! This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. What is going on? I just wanna rock.
It's called the Scarab. It's some kind of world-destroying weapon. It's designed to protect its host.
This ain't what you want.
Sometimes it does what you want, and sometimes it doesn't.
Body out of here.
I think I cut a bus in half.
The Scarab chose you, but it belongs to me.
That love you feel for your family makes you weak. I just wanna rock. You won't kill my dog, stand on my money, don't know my side. The universe has sent you a gift, and you have to figure out what you're gonna do with it. That's my mom. 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 5.
Whatever you can imagine, I can create.
Let's party.
We know he
Nice
likes
choice.
I just wanna
manga.
rock.
Whoa. It's like Batman stuff. Batman's a fascist.
I just wanna rock.
That's the best part. Hey, Brian.
As we welcome Brian, the guy with the Spider-Man pillow, to the show. Hello.
I heard something about a hand job, so I figured I'd jump on.
I'll
I'm
give
home
it
alone, so I was.
Let me reach.
The time for that has passed, Brian. You are sadly too late.
Hey, don't tell me when I can give someone else a hand job.
You can't do it. But
I
how are
mean-
you doing, Brian?
I'm good. How about you guys?
What do you think about that trailer?
That was the first time I saw it.
Oh,
I didn't. I
That's
knew. I knew it
amazing.
was. I knew it was released today, but
yeah. I don't know. I mean, I have zero expectations for it. I think the costume looks awesome, but I also believe that there might be a bit of cheese factor in that movie.
I mean, it's all cheese. It's a it's a comedy for sure. This is not a serious movie.
I don't
There-
know a lot about the characters, so I'm not really excited about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I
does he
think,
fight Craven? It looks like he's fighting Craven, the actual
I-
Craven in that movie.
I'm kind of thinking they doubled down on the original Shazam script and kind of went all Disney with it. I think the suit looks pretty good. Again, I thought the suit, hey, could double down for what Hototo could wear in We Live. But
nice. That's right.
To me, it's the same type of special effects we saw at the tail end of Black Adam. And I thought, I know everyone's going to be like, oh, Chris is the Marvel guy. I thought the Secret Invasion trailer was better.
Yeah, do we want to watch that one? That one I wasn't psyched about either.
I think it's gonna be a great kids movie.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, as far as the Secret Invasion one, it's like it did nothing to stand out for me. There was no oh shit moment in there, and that's kind of what I wanted.
But it's a show, right? It's not a movie.
No, it's a show.
I think they might want to save the oh shit moments for the.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean,
thank you, Mark.
Sam Jackson is usually always solid in that role. So, I mean,
yeah,
I really hope they dial back the comedy with this one. To me, there was almost nothing comedic in this trailer. It was very serious, but yeah.
Bye, Felicia. Yeah, you know what it is? I see a show like that, and I'm hoping, all right, let's see the Super Scroll. I want something that's going to be out of the norm to get me excited. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You think they're gonna show the Super Scroll and connect it with Fantastic Four?
Oh, please, baby. Please.
No, dude.
Please.
No.
Or connect him to something that we've seen already in the MCU.
Maybe they plant seeds, but I don't think they're gonna. Well, maybe they tease it, the Fantastic Four in the series.
Yeah, I sense a bit of sarcasm in this quote, but
Really?
Yeah.
You think?
For those who don't know, Big Time Collectibles just put out their Batman Platinum. Head over there to Big Time Collectibles. But yeah, I don't know. Rem, what do you think? Are you psyched? Or are you just gonna be like
for Blue Beetle? Are we still talking about Blue Beetle? That looks fantastic. That looks great.
Have you seen the trailer for Secret Invasion? No.
I like three parts of the
trailer watching. I usually try to avoid them. Something like that, though. I'm glad I watched it because when you mentioned Blue Beetle, I'm kind of I was like, I didn't like the show, either one of them, so I'm not interested in that. But now that I've seen that, yeah, I do want to go see that.
Yeah, what? Where do the comparisons to the Tick though? I mean, just because both costumes are blue?
Yep.
Yeah, and they're both bugs.
Yep, it's a blue bug.
I like three parts.
That's the extent of what I know, but seeing that trailer, I'm excited for it.
I like three parts of the trailer. The transformation part, it's really creepy. And when Susan Sarandon appears, because she gives credibility to the movie, I think.
Her as a villain though?
I mean, yeah, he's a corporate villain. And when George Lopez says Batman is a fascist.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
George Lopez, that hair they have him wearing though.
Oh, dude, and the nails. He's a cholo. He's a dark cholo.
Now, Brian, are you the type of guy who has to see the movies first week, or you can wait on stuff?
I can Blue Beetle. I can wait. I'm trying to think. Like I saw the original Shazam in the theater first week, but really didn't have a lot of interest to go see the second one. Haven't seen it yet. It depends. It depends on the movie. I'm usually, all the Marvel stuff. I'm there usually opening night. But I'm at the point now where my kids don't go with me. So, and my wife doesn't like to go. So I'm usually going by myself. So that factors in as well.
Yeah. It's cheaper.
And did Mark just give me a kiss?
Yes.
Yeah, is that weird?
No, it was kind of nice.
I'm just trying to be friendly.
You did say you were home alone.
Yeah.
Hey,
looking for
I
a
am too, Brian. Maybe two guys lonely on Monday.
Sooner dead.
Monday, one day.
I don't know what's going to happen the rest of the week.
You saw what I did to Nick's back.
So, Oh, did it hurt?
For me, no.
Yeah, Air I'm passing on. Mario, I'm definitely gonna go see.
What? Air? What's Air?
Air is the story about Nike and them courting.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Damon and Affleck.
Did I miss the Blue Beetle talk? The Secret Invasion talk?
No, we're bouncing back and forth.
I didn't know. There's like a little gap between getting on and going from the chat.
Yeah,
Just watch the Blue Beetle trailer.
I think it looks fun.
Yeah, I agree.
I think they're aiming for all ages with it.
Definitely.
Yeah, CGI looks really good, but like I said, man, as far as story and like wow stuff, I'm not.
I think it's going to.
Dude, I can't be wowed anymore. I've been wowed this year. It's over with. I got wowed in December. Good luck.
Yeah, you know what?
I'll get wowed again 2 years from last. What was that? 20. So in December 2025, that's when I'll get wowed again.
So you're not saying that the Flash has anything for you?
That's true. The Flash is going to fucking.
Oh, there you go, Nick.
And then the Flash with all of the YouTube, the fake comic book community watching it all in unison.
I won't be there for that, unfortunately. I'll have already seen it though.
Maybe.
So we have the Flash. When is Invincible coming up? It was my last wow was seeing Invincible this past month. I haven't seen it yet, and
I don't think there was a date for it.
Yeah, they just keep saying it. They just started saying not long ago that it's coming finally. They started doing any kind of ad promotions for it. I don't think they expected it to do anything. I think they expected to do a one and done with that. And they're like, shit, we got a hit.
Yeah.
But the week before the Flash, I think Into the Spider-Verse 2 comes out. And then a couple weeks before that will be Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
That's my final farewell. Goodbye, Marvel.
I say goodbye to DC when they fired Cavill.
Yeah.
So
Because you're in it for Cavill, not for the characters.
Well, I think Blue Beetle is just their answer to Miss Marvel.
Oof. Is it? I don't see
Miss
any
Marvel will
comparison.
stand up better than Blue Beetle ever will.
Well, she already collapsed.
I don't mean
This is that
Just goes to show that the House of Cards is falling.
These two closer together.
I don't know. Wait. I don't think this movie has any. I don't think Blue Beetle has any possibility in hell of being anything more than like a cult hit at best, like an after fact kind of thing. You know, I don't think people are showing up for something like that. People want to say, "Oh, but no one knew who the Guardians were. They brought in these new characters, but that had a momentum thing going. This has no momentum. No one knows who it is. There's no people like, oh, let's go check that shit out. You're just going to have some based fans going to see it, and it's a little bit of word of mouth. I'll be there. I'm excited for it, but
So who is the villain going to be for that one? You know already, Mark?
Tyler, not Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel. Yeah, Susan Sarandon is going to be the villain that wants it. I'm assuming that she's taking over Cord Industries. You see that Ted Cord's bug is in there. You see Ted Cord and Dan Garrett's suit at the end. Dan Garrett's the Golden Age Blue Beetle, the guy who comes out of the trailer. I put in the chat as Carapax, the Indestructible Man, who was a Dan Garrett Golden Age villain. So they're pulling from the legacy aspect of Blue Beetle. So Ted Cord had a huge part in giving Jaime some like direction and instruction and stuff. So I'm assuming Susan Sarandon might be some like mega bitch that's taken over his company and has his.
I think she's playing Cord's sister.
There you go. Makes sense.
And she might have access to all the Cord technology.
I'm spitballing, just looking at the trailer and knowing about the characters. It kind of seems like that's obviously she's running the big tech company that they get the Scarab out of. So obviously, so that makes
sense. And the tech is there. The tech is in the cave and probably in the company too.
I like that George Lopez is playing like the what's his name, Michael Pena character from Ant-Man. Like that. You know what I'm saying? He's the back it up guy for this. He's the back it up. And they didn't give us him in Ant-Man 3, so now we get George Lopez being the back it up guy.
With a mullet.
Yeah, dude, that mullet was not clean either.
Yeah,
no.
That thing had rabies.
We need to get Tylox in to weigh in on the mullet.
Oh, dude, Tylox's mullet is majestic.
So has anyone seen, like, besides Taylor Winder, the Dungeons and Dragons movie?
No,
Literally nobody. Have you seen the ticket sales on that movie?
Yeah, but I've been hearing a lot of good things about it. And I've been trying to get Elijah to go because I don't want to go by myself, but he hasn't fell for it yet. So
I think that's another one. You weren't going to convince a general audience to go watch that movie. I hope they kept the budget manageable. They didn't.
No, they didn't.
Well,
They had a bigger budget than
trailer is
Shazam
not cheap.
2.
What do you say, Chris?
Well, they had Led Zeppelin playing for their trailer, and I know that's not cheap.
That's not cheap. No.
That's not cheap at
That's
all.
like 10, 20 right there off the top.
Yeah, they spent more than they. I think they bid more than they can chew.
Like the marketing must incredible.
Don't get me wrong. I like fantasies. Good fantasy is good fantasy. But and I like what I've seen of the movie. I haven't seen it yet, but it's not a pretty popular genre lately. After Rings of Power, I mean.
Why
House of the
doesn't anyone
Dragon.
try to capitalize on the Lord of the Ring magic, like taking the world serious, doing long movies that people can spend time in and get into the world and everything? Dungeons and Dragons has such a rich lore, like it's literally limitless. But they're going to do like an hour and 45-minute comedy movie.
And this guy, he just doesn't say something is good.
No, it's if he's more than fine. Then
Hold on.
really
TW does go against the grain here. Let's be honest. The most
Not with me,
popular
though. Me and
thing,
him literally
everyone's
agree with
enjoying it.
everything.
I don't like it because everyone likes it.
No, I'm hoping I don't think he's going against the grain now. I think if it was a bad movie, he was. There you go.
Critics and audiences both agreed on it being good, which rarely happens. Now, granted, if you look at the sample size, it had a tiny sample size from both, like just a couple hundred from critics.
I thought you said crickets.
Crickets.
So I'm looking
Pretty
at
good,
it
man.
now.
That's
It's
pretty good.
critics 237 reviews at 91%, and then audience score 94%, over 1,000.
Yeah. Well, there's more audiences came in since I looked at it. That's still very, very small for
high,
critics. That's a small.
the number.
Yeah,
of
that's
critics,
still
yeah.
and just over 1,000. That's tiny for audience. Like just compare it to any other movie like that we would talk about.
Yeah, see, the thing about Rings of Power, I thought it was good. I thought it was a slow burn, but if they didn't spend all that money on it, I probably would have hated it. But to spend all that money just to have it okay is kind of a...
Yeah, it's you missed the mark.
I'm with Chaos on this. I'm just going to wait on it to stream. There's a lot of stuff like that. Dude, Morbius was utter shit, and I waited and watched it on Netflix when it dropped out of nowhere. I'm like, dude, this is fun. Like, I feel like I'm 12 again. Not because it made me feel young, but it made me feel like I went back in time to watch a movie 20 years old already.
Made in the 90s, yeah.
Wow.
Like a ship? They bring him in on a ship. Anyway.
Yeah.
A ship.
All right. Well, we're just past an hour, and I'm hungry.
In New York.
So, you guys want to do the YouTube thing? You want to promote?
What is the
anything?
YouTube thing?
You know what we do here in the YouTube comic book community. We promote each other.
The fake.
The fake.
Well, I specified.
Everybody subscribe to Nick's Kicks and Comics.
Yep,
Yeah.
agreed.
He
And
just
Remy,
passed
And,
600.
and Remy.
and Legion of Comics and the Comic Bed
And Brian
LCS.
LCS. And follow
And-
him in the CBC Awards on Instagram.
Go
And
vote.
remember,
That way you could bitch about not winning or getting nominated.
Go nominate your favorite YouTube comic book creator, no matter who they are.
Yeah, because if
Um,
you
May.
don't, we're just going to
Or the
nominate
real
each
community.
other.
What's it called? It's a circle jerk.
what were you saying, Brian? Sorry.
It can be from the fake or the real community or the
Oh.
underground community,
Are
whichever
we
community.
talking about the award?
I like how Brian tries to just like I got to be straight, you know. And bro, Brian, you're such a professional
Gotta
when you're
gotta
being
try.
recorded.
Gotta try.
Yeah, we appreciate you, Brian. I mean, and not everybody may like it, but I see what you're trying to do, and I think it's out of something you've tried to do from the good of your heart, not for selfish intent. So
I'm not going to bullshit you, Brian. I'm not going to pretend to know your intentions. I don't give a shit. But this sure is fun to talk about.
yeah, it's always making logical sense.
Yeah, it is.
That's
I hate you, Brian.
I hope your true intentions are nefarious as fuck, and it just doesn't matter because it's still just YouTube.
Nefarious as fuck.
As fuck.
Yeah.
That's the new hashtag for this year.
Yeah.
The 2023 CBC Awards
Hashtag
hashtag.
nefarious as
Furious
fuck.
as fuck.
All right, so the guys, since the guys don't want to do it, check out Legion of Comics
You just did
tomorrow.
it.
How do
Oh,
you
give
spell
specifics now.
nefarious?
Tomorrow, during the day, Tuesday, DC.
Oh no,
New comic book day.
I'll be at work, bro. I'm gonna attempt to go live tomorrow night around 7 to 7:30 for new DC Day and the weekly giveaway. We're gonna see how that shit goes, but I'm gonna attempt to do it. I'll be at work tomorrow.
You did it all wrong, Nick. Come on.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's why we said don't do this, Nick.
All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for coming. Thank everybody for the panel. Not two nerd dads, but a few nerd dads. So maybe we'll try that out.
Beautiful.
Brian, your finger just went right in that thing.
You know what he's doing. You know what he's doing. Speaking of fingers,
Vito looked okay.
That's how Nick lost.
You guys already saw it? Let me see it. Oh shit! Oh, y'all see that?
So, Tyler, do you want to build a snowman to blow?
all right, we'll cut out just to say hello to Chip. All right?
Hey, Chip! Hey, you're working.
Go subscribe to the White Shadow. Chip, everything from Star Wars to comic books. Chip Gettler.
Monday nights,
Coffee and cigars.
chaos.
Video games, your one-stop shop for all things nerd. Chip Gettler.
Conventions.
And all the whores and the booze you can
He's
drink.
got a
That's
great
you
room,
drink
great
whores now?
setup too.
That's
Yeah,
it.
of course.
Just a good human being.
You put them in the
Panda,
blender.
sorry for clipping you for Chip, Panda, but that's the way it goes. Later, everybody.
Bye-bye.